Hey guys, Zephanics here, and well, we got a lot of responses from my previous video, so I think I'd go over those responses really fast. We got some from Funny Man, some from Samuel the Geek. So on that note, let's hop to it. Well, in my opinion, first of all, with Sam's, the economy's not that bad, man. I don't think it's really that bad that they can't release it on console. I'm pretty sure that despite how bad the economy is, they can release the console. Why? Because the economy's not as bad as it seems. You know, it's not as bad as it once was. It's gotten a lot better, and I think it could get a lot better. You know, but it could still get better, but it is still not as bad as it used to be. So I think right now releasing console would not be suicide per se. Of course, I don't agree that it's going to sell, you know, multiples, of course, but you know, at the same time, you know, it's not as bad as a lot of people may think it might not be. So I'm kind of half on that one, to the point where it's like, yeah, I do understand what you're saying, and I do half agree, but at the same time, being someone who, you know, has to be forefront into this economy, I don't believe that the economy is that bad. You know, I've not had to tighten my belt or, you know, make changes. Well, no, that's not true, because well, I mean, aside from what I originally was going to do in the beginning, you guys know I was already going into the medical field. So on that note, things haven't really changed too bad, with the exception of my career. You know, for those who don't know, I was into networking and things of that nature. You know, my original title was consulting and networking, but unfortunately, like I said, the economy caused me to change gears into the medical field. So you guys remember I showed all my medical certificates over there. So that's the reason why I went there. And I never really, you know, commented on why I changed. That's the reason why I changed it, because you know, the economy did get bad, but the economy has actually gotten a lot better. To the point where my old job is actually even higher. Was hiring again and called me to come back there. Unfortunately, I don't live in Lakeland anymore, guys, so I'm not about to commute. So on that note, I just am halfway there, you know. A lot of people also mentioned PlayStation 4. I didn't mention PlayStation 4, and there's a reason because of that. In my opinion, I think on a hardware level, PlayStation is fine. I really think that. PlayStation 3 is fine. They need to upgrade on a software level. They're fine on a hardware level. But the Xbox 360 and the Wii need to upgrade on a hardware level, which is actually funny, because if you take a look at, you know, our software versus hardware, once again, there's another proof in the pudding of what is more important, software or hardware, because obviously the games with not as, you know, with the bad hardware but good software is selling more than the console with the console with the bad hardware and good software are selling more than the consoles with the good hardware and bad software. Excuse me. I just catch it up. Now, I'm not saying it's totally bad. You know, there's a couple of good games on PlayStation 3, but just not as good as the other systems. But that's what I was saying before. They need to upgrade on their software right now. They're good with hardware. Leave hardware be. Features and software right now, Sony needs to focus on. The PlayStation Move, quote unquote, garbage. They don't need to even put that out right now. Why? Digital distribution. A lot of people were hoping it wouldn't be, you know, but that's yeah. Don't even bother hoping it won't be, guys. It will be, most likely, because it's a win-win situation for the developers and Microsoft and Sony and whoever, and for us, it's a win lose situation, because one, we can't buy used games. Though other people have mentioned that, you know, you really can't buy used games. That's pretty much the whole chicken shaboodle right there. Another thing is that games that should have went down in price will always be $59.99, and will always be $59.99 until they say differently. And who knows when they'll say differently. Yeah. To Hoogly PSN, yes, I say whom a lot. Let's see. But yeah, a lot of people also mentioned what else was it? That the PlayStation 3. The 720 or the Wii won't come out because, you know, they said it's 10 years. I mentioned that in the video. Yeah, I understand that, but you also have to understand that that's what PlayStation 2 lasted for 10 years too, but that doesn't mean that they didn't release the PlayStation 3. You understand? You know? Then again, in my opinion, that would have sold more PlayStation 3 titles. If they would have stopped manufacturing processes on PlayStation 2, made PlayStation 3 backwards compatible, full backwards compatibility, completely through the cycles, I mean, it's all the system, and then release. People would have bought the PlayStation 3 more. Sony dropped the ball on that one. Other than that, they pretty much all run the same for the most part. Good responses to the usual guys. Sammy GD, always great responses. Black Star Beast, by all means, man. Hey, that's what my channel is there for, man. I'm not like these other guys. You can come here and disagree with me. We can have a decent conversation about it. That's what I'm all about. I love someone who disagrees. I don't mind being disagreed with. Go for it. Gret 11111 says geek. I should put damn right. What else? A lot of people did not. A lot of people did disagree with me, and it's to be expected because honestly, I don't know, but I do know that Microsoft needs to upgrade their. They need to do good on their Xbox 360 right now. I do believe that the hardware on the Xbox 360, let me rephrase that from what I said before, is okay, but they need to upgrade it via mediums, which means that they need to upgrade the DVD9 in order to another thing, maybe HD DVD or even Blu-ray, in order to finally, kind of like make that final stand against the PlayStation 3. Because right now, that's basically the only part aside from ROD is the main part that's holding them back. Then again, as Zode32 says, maybe the motherboard has nothing to do with the Xbox Slim. Maybe they're just making motherboards for the hell of it. Now he said that he believes it's far too late to make the Slim. I gotta disagree, man. Slim just came out for the PlayStation 3 just a few months ago. So then again, it could be far too late to put out motion control for that matter. But a lot of people definitely disagree, man. I have no problem with that. So I guess all we have to do is see what's in the future. But I got a question for you guys. What would you like to see in the future? Now everything's over the table. Now let's talk about Xbox here, because honestly, well, no, let's talk about everything. What would you like to see for the PlayStation 3? What in the future? What would you like to see for the Xbox franchise in the future? What would you like to see for Nintendo in the future? I want to know what would you guys like to see? What is your dream addition, your dream feature to these consoles? Personally, me, for the Xbox, I would like to see a new medium, because judging from the specs, the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox are actually one and the same for the most part. Very similar. It's just the medium is what holds it back. It needs a new medium. PlayStation 3, more downloadable games. And of course, last but not least, Nintendo. Shit, dog. Nintendo's good where it is. I don't even think they even need HD graphics personally, but hey, what do you guys think?